Okay, hey, I'm Rhi. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. You will notice this is not me on my yoga mat with my two gorgeous basset hounds. I'm actually sat in London Heathrow. I'm just about to fly out to Seattle, the home of Awakening Yoga, to do the in-person portion of my 300-hour teacher training with them. So I did a 200-hour with them last year. It was sick. And they're doing a 300-hour now, and the in-person bit of it is starting on Monday. So I'm just heading out there now. I'm going to have tomorrow there, Saturday, Sunday, take a bunch of classes at Commune, see my teacher Shelby, get fully immersed in in everything Commune, everything Awakening Yoga, and then Monday we start the 300-hour in-person portion. So I'm really stoked about it. Stoked's probably not the right word. I'm like absolutely buzzing. This trip and the prospect of this trip has really brought out like that inner joy, children type excitement, like pre-Christmas Day excitement kind of thing. So I'm really looking forward to it, especially because there's a group of us, there's about 9 I think, that we made friends online during the 200-hour. We've stayed in touch for a year. And so we've all been like really looking forward to this trip where we get to finally be in person, and I'll be able to give them a big cwtch, as we would say in Wales, a big hug. So it's going to be great. I'm really excited. I'm excited to see Patrick and Carling and learn from them in person. I'm excited to be at Commune, the Awakening kind of studio, and just to be fully immersed in yoga. And I'm sure to meet some more, not just Shelby, Carling, Patrick and my existing mates, but like, Awakening Yoga people, like they're pretty dope, they're pretty rad. So I'm sure we're going to meet a few really cool people as well. So I'm sure it's just going to be an absolutely wild ride. I'm sure it's going to be sick. So I thought I would do a little vlog. I'm not a vlogger, so we'll see how this goes. I thought I would bring you along for the journey. So I am just about to head onto the plane. So I will see you on the other side of the Atlantic. So I made it. I'm here. I'm in Seattle. I am so freaking stoked to be here. So yeah, my flight was fine. It was great. And then I landed, and my teacher Shelby, she's been teaching me for like 15 months now, all over Zoom. But yeah, she messaged me when I landed and was like, hey girl, what time do you land? I will come and get you, which was just such a beautiful surprise to like land and, straight away get to meet her. And she picked me up. She's dropped me back at the hotel so that I can just try to freshen up, because I literally look like I've been awake a long time. It's nearly 5 p.m. here, which means it will be 5, 6. Yeah, it'll be like nearly 1 a.m. back home. So, and I got up at about 7 a.m. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling a little bit tired. So I'm just going to quickly freshen up, maybe get a little bit of just gentle movement in, just a little slow flow, because I do feel really kind of tin man-y after that long flight. And then yeah, I'm going to head out. Morning, Kat. Morning, girlies. Are we ready for today?
We're ready.
So here where the action happens. Audrey, morning. Are we ready for today?
I'm so sore.
Did we enjoy handstand class last night?
Yes, but I'm still a little bit
shell-shocked?
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. Kathleen over here. Carly and Erica.
Okay, morning, day 2, and this is Colleen. Colleen, you are from Massachusetts. She's the handstand queen. Yesterday we got asked what would our walkout theme song be if we were at a WWF show. Go, what was yours?
Dirty Sandstorm.
Amazing. Mine was Eminem, Lose Yourself. So we are ready for day 2.
Day 2.
End of day 2. This experience so far has actually been incredible and exhausting and exhilarating and challenging and just all the things that are just food for the soul. So every day we meet at 9, or well, we get to the studio early. There's quite a few of us that are staying in the same hotel, so we have been meeting at roughly 8:20 in the morning and then walking up to Commune. Now there is a reason for this. The studio is literally like, we're about a 6-minute walk away. There is no need for this over eagerness. We just all want to get there to get a good spot. And I think we all want to get there to have a good spot, have a good chit chat. We're packed in pretty tight. Like there's 44 of us. And we are this far, I guess, mat to mat, pretty much, like that much space. And I'm a handstander that goes left if I'm gonna bail. So yeah. That's day 2. So the setup has been 2-hour practice from 9, but then we have a little break and then we'd go into lectures and then there's like practical things. So today we were looking at proportions and the ape index, which is, it's not, you can't really see it here, but how wide your wingspan is versus your height. We did all the measurements. We all measured each other and ourselves yesterday, and then today they kind of like produced the results. I have the longest legs in proportion to the rest of my body, so my legs take up 60% of my total body height, which made me the longest leg in proportion person in the training, which is quite funny because Patrick, that's the thing he always mentions about me, or whenever he's done a body read of me, which is where he's like watching what I'm doing and then giving feedback, the first thing he'll say is like, okay, so these are really long legs. So that was really interesting. So tomorrow we're going to kind of be applying all of that information, applying that knowledge, looking at 10 key poses that will allow us to read our students' bodies and figure out like, okay, so maybe the fact that their arms are so long is why, you know, this is happening, or maybe, and other things, you know, like why can't they hinge at the hips in down dog and stuff like that, and what could we do to help? So that's going to be tomorrow, so that's super exciting. So yeah, that's a bit of a long dump of the last 4 days. Yeah, day 2 in the bag. I'm not feeling sore. I think I'm just running high on adrenaline and excitement, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to crash and burn in a couple more days, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, day 2 in the bag and done.
Sukhasana. Let's get her into a place that's more comfortable to actually assess what's going on. Double pigeon is only useful for assessment if they can do double pigeon. If we can't even get there, then I think what we're really gleaning is like, okay, we can't get there and we can see stuff. But if we get her somewhere comfortable, I would say that for a while, this is a way more productive place to be than double pigeon. You think so?
Yeah, totally. But we can still work into some double pigeon activity here by pulling the left, now that we're lifted in the seat, Kelly can pull her left foot underneath her body, right? This is gonna help us ground this leg, okay? Now this feels more grounded. Now take this foot on top. However you can. Good. And then we can take this block here and say push it to the block. Right. And now we're improving the space quite a bit, right? Which is actually pretty available here now. We can drop it here. Right. And that's probably about the end for right now. But this is actually, if you're looking at it from the front, this is actually quite a bit of external rotation, is it not? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Her external.
So this is the wall that I'm referring to. So this is my mat, Jake, Ali's mat, Rhi Rhi. Everyone's setting getting warm. What's up, Nick? Alex, say hey. Nick, say hey.
Hi.
Rocky, say hi. Hi. May, Kristen, say hi. Last day. Jakey boy. What's up? Kathleen. Oh, Shelby. Morning, girl. Allie, say hi. Hi, morning.
Is that your second one?
The queen herself on the counter with the all right. Oh, this box was full 5 minutes ago. Hi, Polly, say hi. Nick, say hey.
Hello.
Morning. Morning. Morning, girls.
Here, Patrick does the hamstring thing. I'm going to get one more height up here, but I'm not going to get it with power as opposed to if I'm forward, definitely forward.
Very stacked. You can see doing the same thing right here.
You see how she sings? I mean, this is very cute. This is so super nuanced and like an easy student. Patrick says one thing, right? So, but as she sings, if you visualize the pelvis like X-ray vision, you'll notice how it has to tilt a little bit to facilitate that. So, just remembering that when you ask your students to go deeper, something has to take them deeper. So perhaps it's the tilt, and then when you lets her, you'll push her more on the diagonal, so that.
This is going to be like a car crash. How am I going to get in there?
I'm just trying to stay in frame.
There's nothing in here. Okay, cool.
Yes?
So, last day of training. Ali, what was your highlight of the training and highlight of the trip?
Highlight of the trip was obviously bonding with everyone, specifically a few people that are on this couch right now. And the highlight of the training, honestly, was just like feeling like it was okay to lean into developing more as a teacher and realizing that everybody else is just as confused sometimes and nobody has all the answers. It was like a really safe space to explore all of that, and because of the teachers and because of all the other students. So, that's
Amazing. Nice answer to follow.
Nice answer. My favorite part had to have been all the times we went to the cafe and sitting on this couch It's where we've lived the past several days.
Yeah.
But my favorite part of the training was probably, I don't know, it's hard to pick one part, but it was cool because I learned like all these different ways that I can improve as a teacher specifically, because so much of the time I've been like focused on improving as a practitioner and like getting cool tricks or whatever, but like seeing that there's like so much technique to getting better as a teacher has been really cool. Lots of good stuff.
Awesome. My highlight of the trip was meeting everyone in person, especially you two, obviously, and especially Shelby, being able to have private tutor in the flesh and not through the Zoom. It's pretty cool. And my highlight of the training, I think it was just getting a bit less scared of just getting in there and getting hands-on with people, because my adjustments currently are very like light touch, whereas some of these have been like in face. So that was the highlight for me. And would you come back? Do another one?
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're all going to
We'll be
come back
back.
for the next one.
Definitely.
back.
We'll be back.
Are we going to get a house this time? Or
Yes.
move out of this hotel?
Yeah, for sure. Airbnb.
Fuck the pineapple.